Hello, my name is Joey Webber. I've been a lecturer here at the University of Bolton for over 5 years now in the Faculty of Health and Wellbeing. I teach on the foundation degree in health and social care and the assistant practitioners in health and social care. And I have been doing that for quite some time, which is a fabulous program. I was asked to talk a little bit about me and then my research. So a little bit about me is that I have never thought that I would end up being an academic or a teacher. So I've come here by a little bit of default, a bit random. But that's the beauty of education, is that no matter what course you achieve, it's almost opening a brand new door to some other place that you may not know ever existed. You know, when I did my degree, it was in applied social sciences, and I did a youth work course, and I applied for every youth work job in the world, didn't get any, but I got offered a job teaching it. So then I became a teacher of youth work. And then, I qualified as a teacher, and then I did a job for a few years and thought, a bit bored of this, where can I go? Someone told me to do a master's, so I did a master's in international development. And then that opened the door for this, the University of Bolton. So they were very kind to embrace me and say, you know what, you can do some hourly paid work and we'll see how you are. We'll go from there. I was fortunate enough to be, turn this into a full-time career. And then, of course, once I started this, then it's like, oh, do you want to do a PhD? So, of course, now I've got this PhD, and I finally completed that over the last couple of months. So it's been a long journey of fortuitous events, but with the wish to continually self-develop. And I think that's the most important thing and very useful for well-being. And in terms of well-being, my greatest passion has been mindfulness. I was fortunate enough to be brought up on mindfulness, so to speak. I had parents who were into meditation. And so from that perspective, I've embedded this in a day-to-day life. I cannot claim that I'm mindful all the time, but, I do try where possible, and I am very aware of its benefits, and they've had severe, profound benefits in my life. So I'm a massive advocate for mindfulness in, stabilizing the mind, grounding yourself in awareness, embracing this kind of present moment focus. It's really training the mind to concentrate and enhance focus. And in doing so, it reduces anxiety, depression, and other mental health difficulties. And it's quite interesting because when I first do introductory talks on mindfulness, a lot of people say to me, what am I going to get out of this? What am I going to benefit? I want this, I want that. Can it do this and this? I'm like, well, not so much what you will gain, but what you lose. And you may lose unnecessary anxieties or fears or overthinking or ruminating. You may lose aspects of that because you gain clarity, a greater perspective. And this is well-being in action. So when I was fortunate enough to do this PhD, I read a lot of literature and saw that there was a little bit of a gap missing in the non-judgmental acceptance and openness aspects of mindfulness. So I looked at that in greater depth, and I fine-tuned this process by coming up with the term equanimity and applying it to its ancient wisdom. It's not my term, but I, brought it into a clinical psychological Western setting to study it further. And my research focused on barriers to equanimity, which I feel is very useful in today's divisive world, of often polarized world of extreme views of one view or the other, right and wrong. It's so very, you can't escape it almost. And with equanimity, what you're doing is you're turning attention towards your own likes and dislikes and feelings of neutrality. And then it's looking at how these impact and fuel our behavior and thoughts and things like this. So in doing so, when we do that and we, wish for a better world, so to speak, or a more compassionate world, we're better able to emotionally regulate and kind of look into a little bit of, ourselves. Who are we? What makes us judge the way we do? Why do we judge the way we do? And what impact is that having on us when we make these judgments? So really, I felt that this was a perfect antidote to a very divisive time. If you just look at all the different political things that have happened to us in the short period, and now with COVID-19 and everything, there's There's very strong, hard and fast views about reality, about what should be happening, what shouldn't be happening. And, you know, it's very difficult to escape opinions. So I do feel that embracing equanimity, we could become a more, you know, a more compassionate society and a less judgmental society. And that is what my research focuses on. If you'd like to find out more, it's a very useful tool for well-being. It ticks a number of boxes and I feel moves mindfulness into slightly new directions.